Hi, I'm David from Kronos AV, and today on the video diaries we're going to be talking about some Titan Audio products, specifically the 3 Titan Audio mains blocks and also their little cable lifts. So start off with a simple thing, cable lifts. This is a really inexpensive accessory that allows you to set your interconnect cables, speaker cables or mains cables and lift them above the floor, thereby removing a lot of vibration. As I say, these are really inexpensive, £35 for 4, come in packs of 4, and great simple accessory to improve the sound of your system with a very small outlay, ideal for Christmas presents, that type of thing. Okay, moving on to the mains blocks. These are our best selling range of mains blocks. We'll start off first of all with the Nyx mains block. This is the brand new version of what was the old Styx block, but it's been upgraded. The Styx block and the Nyx are by far the best selling mains block we sell. The reason for that is very simple. The price is £150. Okay, that sounds like a lot of money for a mains block until you realise that all the Titan blocks, including this one, are hardwired. And what that means is, instead of having a bus bar which goes from the first socket right through to the in socket, joining them all together, these are all independently wired with proper Titan cable. That has a number of benefits. First of all, you don't have the loss, because on a bus barred block you lose about 50% of the current each time you go down. So by the time you get to the second or third or fourth, you've lost tons of your current delivery. The second thing is, by wiring them independently, they're not physically interfering with each other like you'll have on a bus bar block. So that's the benefit. The other benefit is, you'll see the construction of the block is clever, because you'll see on the edge of the block, the 2 blocks, you'll see little feet. Now, when you set that down, that elevates the block above the floor, which means again you're not picking up vibration. And these are specially designed acrylic feet, which are really strong, but they have quite a significant benefit to the sound of the block. And as I said, £150, no one else makes a hardwired mains block at this price point that sounds anything like as good. So a great way to upgrade your hi-fi for, again, not a big outlay. Right, moving up to the next block in the range. This is a brand new block from Titan called the Helios. Now, looks very similar to the Nyx block, so you look at it and go, well, what's the difference? Okay, there's a couple of key differences. First of all, quite a lot of customers wanted on the Titan blocks some form of protection device. Essentially, if you look here, that's exactly what this is. So Titan have been very clever, because they've managed to do this and give you protection on the block without affecting the sound quality. There's a number of other differences which makes this block better than the Nyx. One is, it uses, instead of using the Nyx cable internally, this one's using a Helios cable internally. So it's a better quality cable, better current delivery, better sound quality. On top of that, you've also got a much thicker leg on this as well, you'll see. So it's much more sturdy. And again, a good upgrade from the Nyx block sonically. This retails at $300, so it is twice the price of the Nyx, but it is a significantly better sounding block, and you have the benefit of the protection circuitry, should that be something that you require. As I say, Titan have been clever in that they've managed to incorporate this facility without affecting how the unit performs sonically. Right, finally up to the bigger block. This is the Eros block. Now you'll see this looks different to the other 2 blocks. Still a 6-way block like the other 2, but obviously the cables are reversed here, so that these 3 cables will sit this way, and the back cables obviously are reversed, or the back sockets are reversed to allow you to easily fit 6 cables, and they're also slightly differently positioned again, so that you don't have a problem fitting 6 cables in. Again, this uses a different leg assembly with a little bit more variation on the leg to give you even better isolation. It's also angled down very slightly, so it's easier to see the various cables connected in easily. There's a couple of other interesting things about the Eros block which elevate it above the other two. First of all, it's wired with Eros cable, so again, sonically significantly better than the other 2 blocks. While the other 2 blocks are double earthed, this one is star earthed, so it means you've got independent earthing for every single socket on the block. That significantly reduces the noise floor from the main supply. Makes it sound a lot better. The other thing you'll see is you've got a little box here with 2 sets of or 2 pieces of information essentially. What it's doing is it's giving you the AC current coming in, so it's showing you what your current is and how stable it is coming into the block, but the other one's showing you what ampage is coming out of the block. So you can see as you plug equipment in the block, the ampage increases, shows you what the current draw from the block is. Very useful piece of information. A few people have said, oh, it's going to affect the sound quality, but it doesn't. This is on a completely separate circuit to the other sockets, so it has absolutely no effect on the unit sonically, but it does give you some really useful information that I think is helpful to see your current and to see your current input, and also what the block is drawn in terms of current. So this is the Eros block, which is 650, a bit more expensive than the other 2, but again, a lot of these products are dependent on the quality of your system and how good your system is. The better the system, the more you should spend on the mains block to try and benefit it. As I say, we're delighted that we're now back in stock with all 3 models. One of Titan's biggest problems at the minute is they're struggling to supply. They're so busy. So we're delighted to say that all 3 blocks are now in stock, in store. If you want to come in and have a listen to them, you're more than welcome. All our stores have the blocks in stock to let people hear the difference. And as far as we're concerned, we believe these are the best mains blocks on the market at their respective price points, and they will upgrade any system. If you'd like to come in and have a listen, you're more than welcome, as we said, and they're also available on our website. Thank you very much for listening.